Here to Extreme.ie here at Courtlock Shooting Grounds.
Love the prize today.
Come on, do the bomb side.
It's a really good task just to get your mind off everything.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I thought Panna's done a great job as PM, yeah. It was good.
Yeah, I'm an adrenaline junkie. I love this.
Ciara, I appointed you project manager on this task because I wanted you to prove yourself to me.
Yes, Bill.
And from where I'm sitting, it's clear that you got lost along the way.
Yes, Bill.
Nothing to say?
Yeah, I honestly, Bill, just kind of found that it was a difficult task. I haven't been on... Well, they're all difficult tasks. I'm not making excuses. There's a lot of things that have to be done, a lot of things that have to be taken into consideration, and I honestly felt that Jamie was another element of something that I had to manage and get around, and I did find it difficult. I found that it was time-wasting, I found that it was negative, and I just... And that's the only thing I can say, really, to be honest. I just felt that it was an extra element that I had to get around.
So this was Jamie's fault?
I do think it was Jamie's fault, yes.
The advert itself, your clients thought it was cheesy, and I did too. Did you feel that?
I wasn't entirely happy with it, no, and it's not something, if it was my company, I'd be standing over, no. That's
a blatant lie, because when we finished in the editors, you and actually, yes, brilliant, that is perfect, in the bag, we've definitely got this, that is brilliant.
Absolutely, it's brilliant for what we've done. I was delighted to
Hold on, say that again. What did he say?
He said, absolutely brilliant, that looks fantastic, we've got this in the bag. They were his exact words.
You said you were totally unhappy with the film, you just were glad it was over.
I wouldn't stand over it as a company man, no, Bill, sorry.
But yet you said it's in the bag.
It's in the bag, exactly.
That's what you said?
Yes, because we had an ad. I was delighted to have an ad, Bill.
That's not what in the bag means. That means you have a winning ad. And it was brilliant and fantastic. You see, this is why you play with words with me. You said, we have it in the bag. And then you say, well, I didn't really mean that. I meant that it was just great to have the ad done.
It was, yeah.
Well, that's not what those words mean.
OK.
And you did had some run-in with the cameraman.
I just had an initial word, but I did, just, Bill, it wasn't a run-in at all, like, and I sorted it out. And
the perception is the reality.
I felt that I communicated well with them, and at the end, and I got on well with the lads, like.
At this stage now, I get the sense that you weren't just arguing, you're actually at loggerheads on this task.
Felt like that at times, Bill, yeah.
So whose fault is that?
I'll take a certain amount of blame, absolutely, for that. I didn't work well with Ciara, and it's probably the only person that I haven't worked well with in this process.
You know, we all work with people that we mightn't like or mightn't get on with.
Yep.
Do you know what happens then? You have to make it work. What have you to say, Ciara?
I felt that he didn't want to take any direction from me. He didn't want to take... He didn't want me to be the PM. He just didn't want to listen to anything that I had to say. And it was just, he put up wall after wall after wall, and I felt that I had to, like, actually bull my way through it.
She's saying that you created all the difficulties.
If Ciara was so adamant in creating such a good ad, I think she should have directed then herself, and I would have absolutely...
Well, you certainly weren't letting her, according to her.
No. If I was named as director, I will be director, and I won't be...
And you won't be influenced by anybody?
No, I won't
Even the project manager?
Sure, Bill, if you want me to direct...
No, are you saying that? Because Michelle thinks the exact opposite. She believes she has to do everything the PM asked her to do. Why is that? You have two totally opposite conclusions on this.
There was massive organisation issues. And yes, I didn't go up to the penthouse or over to the restaurant because I was told I wasn't needed and not to. And I was looking for work sometimes. And next time, if I'm still here, then I will continue to do what I've done before and take over subtly and get the job done, because I have made a mistake. I know that this is the first time I've ever been in here, and it's because I made that mistake.
Well, I still have no idea whatsoever what significant contribution you made to this task. And at the end of the day, you spent most of your day, in my humble opinion, doing little or nothing with a couple of models who were sitting there when you should have been up with them trying to do something about the ad. Who's responsible for the failure of this task?
All three of us. And I'll take a huge chunk of responsibility because the concept wasn't good, and I've been creative on, I would say, most tasks, and I was very uncreative in this task. Out of the 10 tasks, I feel that this is the one that I was least creative on, and I'm absolutely disgusted with myself because I think it's one thing that I do bring is creativity. And I'm disgusted with myself. I felt I hit a flat spot in this task, and I feel I've let myself down.
Michelle, who do you think is responsible for the failure in this task?
I think the task started off with bad organisation, bad timekeeping. I think I still do stand by there being massive management issues. I've worked with Kira and Jamie as their PM with Panos, and they managed to work perfectly together when I was managing them. So I have to say that.
What's the answer to the question?
Kira.
Took a long time to get that out of you, didn't it?
It did, yeah, because I like Kira, and just unfortunately in business it didn't work this week.
So, Kira, you're going to say you like Michelle. Who do you think is responsible?
I think Jamie's responsible. He just didn't like the idea that I was being PM, and I felt that he was a 5-year-old, just kicking the feet and stubborn every step of the way. He never came up with anything creative to do, and he kept on veering away from the storyboard. So
Michelle doesn't agree with that opinion, obviously.
no.
Oh, sorry, no. The 5-year-old comment was a bit...
I'm sorry if that
so,
was
Kira,
too
who do you
harsh.
think I should fire?
I think you should fire Jamie. Bill.
Who do you think I should fire, Jamie?
Bill, personally, I don't get on with Kira, and I would never bring that into it.
But when you say that, we don't get on with people, but you have to work with them,
and that's what
you have to make things happen with them.
That's what I was getting around to, and I felt that I've worked with people and I've gotten the best out of them already. When people are negative, I just get the best out of them, and I never get a positive vibe off Kira on any task. And I suppose Kira comes into this as a salesperson, and on both sales tasks, I've outsold her.
This wasn't about sales.
Absolutely, I know. But on this, she brought
So I'm just talking about now, you know.
As PM.
Who should I fire?
It's very simple. It's Kira.
Kira? And why shouldn't I fire you?
Because I still worked hard. I still got the ad finished with a bad concept, or a concept that still wasn't perfect. And I can fit in seamlessly into any one of your businesses.
This was anything but seamlessly.
Okay. But at the end of the day, I work incredibly hard, and I have creativity apart from this task.
Well, I can tell you this was a destructive task for you.
It was.
You have to be responsible for it. Why shouldn't I fire you, Kira?
This is the first time I've ever come across anything like this at all, and I do lay it at Jamie's door. I'm very passionate. I really want to be here. And I left an awful lot at home to be here. So. Sorry.
Well, there's one thing we're sure. Business today is tough, Kira.
It is.
And at the end of the day, it's results. That's what we all have to look at. Michelle, why shouldn't I fire you? You stood back from it all.
I don't know what happened. I think, to be honest, the fighting and the no time management and not knowing what I was doing and being disorganised just kind of totally demotivated me. And it's the first and the last time that's ever going to happen. I made a mistake this task, but I should still be here. I've proven to you that I can sell, I can get stuck behind anything, marketing, event management, everything I've put 100% into. If I made one mistake, I don't want to go home on that. Like, it's the first time it's happened to me, and it will be the last, I can guarantee you that.
It's fair to say, Kira, you did rub people the wrong way. That doesn't take away from the fact that you're a trier, you're a good salesperson, but you seem to have a habit of getting yourself isolated in a team. Jamie, yes, you're a hard worker. And yes, you're a good entrepreneur. But you have to be able to rally the troops and get them come with you. And in that area, you seem to have tunnel vision. You say you're full of positivity. But at the same time, you don't get behind some of the ideas. And you were dismissive of some people. Michelle, this time, you've let the side down very badly. And I think that you did sit back. Maybe you say it wasn't intentional, but you did. Kira, you're 4 times in the boardroom.
Yes, Bill.
So the only thing I can say here is, Kira, you're fired.
Thank you, Bill.
And good luck with everything.
I knew if we lost, it was going to be the end of the line because I totally cocked up this task. But I do put it down to just with the animosity that was in the room and the negativity. Me and Jamie don't get along well. When I worked with him, I was always professional and never brought any personal feelings into it, and he did. I suppose it doesn't bother me that he's still there by any means, and good luck to him. I wish him all the best. I just, in my personal opinion, I don't feel that he's going to be a good fit for Bill, but the only person who knows that is Bill.
So now let me give you two some advice. This was a catastrophic loss. And both of you were involved in that happening. Jamie, you and I have had a fractious relationship. I have found your tone confrontational at times. And even in the boardroom here today, I've crossed swords with you again. And I suppose I take on board some of the people who found you rude. And that may be because of the stress that was going on and the tension that was going on. But that's not nice. Don't like that. You are an entrepreneur. And I believe you'll make good. But Jamie, you're not for me. So Jamie, you're fired. Okay, off you go. Thank you.
That was a big shock, yeah. I wasn't expecting that now at all. Myself and Bill have had a few words over the last few weeks, and I suppose that was the start of the breakup of the marriage between Bill and Jamie, you know. But listen, it's done and dusted now, so, you know, maybe he's right, like, because maybe I wasn't for him, and so maybe he got it bang on the head, you know.
So why shouldn't I fire you?
Because in every single task that I've worked on, I have worked 100%. I feel like I've made this one stupid mistake that I will absolutely learn from. I mean, not taking over, that's not a reason for me to go home when on 9 of the tasks I've shown you that I can really, really roll my sleeves up and, you know, work really, really hard.
Michelle, when push came to shove, you didn't do it.
But push has come to shove on loads of tasks, and
Look,
I have.
You had a resource that the team needed, and you held it back.
I didn't
and don't be
know
telling me
they
that
needed-
someone told you, I don't need you up here, there's no room for you up here. That's childish.
I know.
So don't be treating me like that. You held things back. It's absolutely unacceptable. Do you understand that?
100%.
And I'm in two minds what to do. So let me tell you one thing. When it comes to holding down a job and making progress in a career, do you know what you're judged on? You're judged on how much you do after you do what you're paid to do. Do you realise the simplicity of that?
100%. I do,
And at
yeah.
times like this, we need that from everybody, every day, 24/7. And if we don't get that, you get the door. Off you go.
Who's coming home?
Michelle, I'd say, and Jamie.
Jamie and Michelle.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
I'll get an awful shock if it's not how I think it is, like.
What's wrong?
Hi.
Who's with you?
Are you on your own?
Where's the other one?
Yeah, I'm on my own.
No way. You're winding me up. Look at you
I
kidding.
swear on my brother's life, I'm on my own.
You are winding me up too.
Oh, God. Really?
We promise you very much.
Jesus.
I can't believe it.
Kira basically was fired because he needed someone with leadership skills. And then he said to me and Jamie, okay, I'm going to give you two some advice. So, like,
You thought you were safe kind of thing. Like.
completely safe. Like.
Yeah.
And he said to Jamie that himself and Bill had some rows in the boardroom and that he was an excellent entrepreneur, but he wasn't for him and that he was fired.
Oh my God.
With 2 being fired, 5 remain, and the search for Bill Cullen's apprentice continues. Next week on The Apprentice.
I wonder what this house could be, actually. Lonely.
But the end of my tether, for better words.
You're going to kill me. I don't like them.
It's, doesn't matter.
There's actually things you can slate me on in this task rather than making things up
I
from
am
other tasks.
absolutely not making anything up.
You're fired.